below. There are statements that are considered irrefutable: the multiplication table, the laws of logic, the day of the first manned spaceflight, the calendar from the birth of Christ. As for the latter, serious researchers are confident that a whole millennium was added for a number of reasons to the chronology by the scholars of Europe in the 15th–16th centuries. Now we will tell you how this could have happened, and until you finish watching this video, do not judge the scientists who dared to doubt that 2,000 years have passed since the birth of Christ. What is it that these researchers found? For example, the portrait of August Ludwig Schlosser, one of the authors of the Norman theory of the origin of Russian statehood. Under his name is the date 1735th year, although weight, instead of a unit, is the letter I and Y. Perhaps this is some kind of misunderstanding. But the same situation with the date on the engraving portrait of the Italian composer Carlo Broschi, which dates from 1795. The capital letter I is separated by dots from the numbers. In the same way, the date of the 1524th year is recorded on an engraving of Albrecht Dürer. We see that the first letter is depicted as the letter I, as in the previous case. It is separated by dots on both sides, so that it is not confused with numbers. But here's another thing. The engraving depicts the medieval publishing brand Ludici al-Zura. The date 1595 is recorded on the left ribbon in Arabic numerals. Here, the number 1 is indicated by the letter I, separated by a dot from the numbers. But why? Or engraving by Hans Baldung Green, German Renaissance artist depicting angels and crucified Jesus. Here you can see that the sign depicting those 1,000 is fundamentally different from the other two units and suspiciously resembles the letter J. It has become so the artist realized the difference between the first sign of the date and the others. So what does I or J mean? The most logical explanation is that this is an abbreviated speaking of the name of Jesus, so we see the Latin and Greek I, or English, German and French J. On this medieval German coat of arms of Western Saxony, the date is written without the first sign, i.e. 519th and 527th years of the birth of Christ. You might think, so what? People often make mistakes. Then you have to enter into polemics with the Italians of the Middle Ages. They called the century as if no thousand in the dating existed.